This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
About to bring gold back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
And how sweet it is! A state gold medal for the Union Scotties!
And the Mechanic Lancers are your 2A softball champions. The trophy lifted high.
The 10th seed Union Scotties are WPIAL champions.
Not a Cinderella story, a championship story here.
And your 2023 WPIL 2A Girls Champions, the Shenango Wildcats.
The pitch from Bruce, here it comes. Look at this! Union wins it! The Union Scotties have rallied to win the WPIAL Championship.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Worker down inside and alley-oop the young gun.
She'll strike it and score!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
Live from Union, it's high school basketball on the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP. Tonight, it's the Laurel Spartans traveling to Union to take on the Scotties. Tonight's broadcast on the lcsportsnet.com is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, MVP Insurance, Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly and George, Castle Asphalt, Newcastle Transit Authority, the Moderna Bonner Law, Penn Ohio Bottled Water, Gem Builders, Inc., Health in Motion Physical Therapy, Pontus Insurance, Doran Concrete, The Red Zone, Work in Progress, the City Rescue Mission, the Tri-County Principals, the Laurel Teachers Association, the Union Education Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Hi again, everybody. I'm Tim Continenza, along with J-Mo, as we bring you tonight's game here from the Cavelli Fieldhouse from Union High School as we get ready for the matchup between the Spartans and the Scotties. The Scotties come in tonight's play at 2-12 in this non-conference or non-sectional game between these 2A and 1A school, while Union comes in with an overall record of 7-9. Union in their section is 4-1, and winners of their last 4 out of the last 5 games coming into tonight's. So we should see an entertaining ball game here tonight, Jay.
I'm looking forward to watching Union play. I haven't seen them play yet this year, and a team coached by Mark Slaney is going to be good. He's just a great coach, and he has some good players, so it should be a good game.
Should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. We're going to take our first time out of the pregame. When we come back, we'll have more here from the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Maley Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Zeno-Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
And welcome back here to the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School as the Union Scotties just taking the floor as they have the LED light show here, and I'll be coming up here when they do the introductions also, so stay tuned for that. Always a good show here from Union as they get ready for tonight's ball game. As I mentioned, Union comes in at 7-9 on the season. They're 4-1 in Section 1 play. This is a non-section game here today between these two schools. It is a county game, so it is a rivalry game in on all sense of the words, as these two schools know each other very well. Union has won 4 of the last 5 games, including 4 wins in the section. That loss coming to Farrell at Westminster. Union is led by Braylon Thomas, averaging almost 14 points per ball game, shooting 65% from the free throw line, and had a season high of 28. Lucas Stanley, head coach Mark Stanley's son, comes in with an average of 20.3 points per ball game and is shooting 85% from the free throw line and a season high of 31. Dane Jonke, another solid player that we've seen for the last few years here for the Scotties. He's averaging 6 points per ball game, shooting 63 from the charity stripe and with a season high score of 11. And Grayson Brakely also averaging 9 points per ball game, 50% from the free throw line, and had a season high of 20 points this year. Laurel coming into tonight's game is 2-12 overall, winless in Section 5, winless in the last 5 section games, include in Section 1, 2A. The Spartans are currently amidst of a 7-game losing streak dating back to January 3rd. The Spartans 2 wins this year coming over Wilmington back in December on the 6th, winning that game 51-25, and then on the 29th of December defeating them again 60-29. Laurel is led by Lucas Santini. He is averaging 9 points per ball game, 50% from the free throw line, 17 for a high. Jaden Iorio has 8 points per game, is shooting 76.6% from the free throw line, and he's had a season high of 19. Tyler Shear with just under 4 points per ball game, shooting 50% from the charity stripe, and has also had a season high game of 17. And Anthony Zaccardi is averaging just under 7 points per ball game and shooting just under 50% from the free throw line. And he's also had a season high of 17 points earlier this year. So that's how these two teams match up here, Jay. As we mentioned earlier, actually we did not mention, but you'll hear it here in our conversation with Mark Stanley a little later, that Braylon Thomas is not going to start here tonight as he was away. He went on a recruiting stop as he's being touted, of course, for football and other things. So he went to make a visit this past week. So he hasn't got the practice times in. So he's going to not start tonight, but we may still see him play.
I'm sure we will. The town he has. He's second on the team in scoring with around 14 points a game. So I'm sure he'll get in eventually.
All right, let's take another timeout. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach from Union, Mark Stanley. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleople or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. Nominations are now being accepted for the LCAP Team of the Month and the LGKG Male and Female Athlete of the Month. Log on to lcsportsnet.com/awards to nominate your favorite team or athlete today.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAT Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Welcome back to our pregame, and I'm to talk to Mark Stanley. And Coach, it's been a few games since the last time you and I had a chance to talk. I was just looking at the stats. You mentioned earlier in the year you were young and getting other players and getting them experience. Well, you seem to have been able to achieve that. You're 4-1 in the section. I know tonight's a non-section game, but you won 4 of your last 5.
Yeah, part of it's the schedule. We're on a favorable part of the schedule at this point, but early on we played a lot of Quad A, Triple A teams, so the schedule was tough for us. But and I kept talking to him. But listen, hold your head above water when the section starts. Then we went out and lost our first section game, and then we were able to run 4 off in the section, and the big one was at Rochester, which was a big win for us. So it's nice to be 4-1 and sitting there and ready to make the turn on Friday.
Let's just talk about some of your players that have kind of led you this year. Obviously, there's Luke, but more than anything, I was going to talk about is Thomas and what Braylon brings to the table and what he has done for you this year.
Well, Braylon, he's very athletic. We know that if you see him play football and basketball. So, like I said, there's that, and then he just has the confidence. He's been through it in the wars of football, and last year he, came off the bench, was the 6th man off for that team that we had. So, he's been through it. There's nothing that phases him, and he's our leader. And like I said, when he brings the ball up the floor, and what's really underrated about him is he's a really good passer. So he looks to pass first and gets guys involved. So that's big for us.
Tonight's game, obviously against Laurel. Game was postponed from Friday. Does that throw off any of the timing, or is it just an opportunity maybe just to coach a little bit more before a game?
Yeah, I gave the kids the weekend off. Get their let them freshen up, get their legs fresh. But really, for me, I think it's helpful because it gets you back on the Tuesday-Friday rotation. We'd had Friday. These last couple of days we had a shot and ran, and so this way we got in the gym Monday, had a regular practice, game today, 2 days of practice, and you're back at it. So I think more of a routine. I really think it probably benefits both teams.
Talk about tonight's game. What are some of the keys for Union tonight?
Well, we got to pressure up, and obviously I think both teams say make your shots, but limit them to one shot. They're young. And hopefully we can get after them and pressure them a little bit. And it's a county game. The kids know each other, so that's always excitement. And like I said, Kenny will tell you they've taken some lumps, but they come out and play, and I'm sure they're going to play hard. And anytime you put the 2 county schools together, it adds a little flavor to it. So I think both sides are looking forward to getting after it.
Starting 5 tonight, Coach?
Braylon won't start for us tonight because he was on a college visit and missed practice yesterday, but that was no big deal. So Rocco Galmarino will be with him. Lucas Stanley, Gettings. I get Gettings and Grayson Blakely mixed up because they're cousins, and Dane Jonke. So if you can get 5 out of what I just said there's and Lucas Stanley, did I say him? So yeah, that's the 5. And Braylon will be the one starting us out.
Coach, best of luck here tonight. Looking forward to the next time we talk.
All right, thank you.
That's Mark Stanley. We'll be back right after this.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
And welcome back to our pregame show as we get ready for tonight's starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups will be brought to you by Doran Concrete, laying the foundation for your team. Don't just let anybody lay the foundation for your home or business. Visit DoranConcrete.com for your free estimate today. And as we get ready here, I think we're going to have the national anthem coming up here shortly, and then introductions. And we'll bring that to you right here on lcsportsnet.com as we get ready for tonight's games. And remember that tonight's key of the game is going to be brought to you by Work in Progress. Tonight's keys of the game, work in process, has you looking back. Okay, let's take a pause as we get ready for tonight's national anthem.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Welcome back here to the Cavelli Center as we get ready for tonight's game, and tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Doran Concrete. Tonight's starting lineups were brought to you by Doran Concrete. When it comes to your residential or commercial concrete services, you need to let a team you can rely on. Give them a call. Give Doran Concrete a call for your free estimate today. As we get ready for tonight's game, we'll be bringing you the the work in progress keys to the game here. And we'll get to that as we get started. But you heard Coach Stanley talk about that for the Union Scotties, and the tip is going to be held there by Laurel as they bring the ball in the forecourt. They work to the right side.
Looks like a man-to-man defense for Union to start out.
Saunders with the ball, going to get it inside, off the glass, and good for Zaccardi for the first 2 points of the game. With the ball, bring it up is Stanley. Throw into the corner. Gets it over to Blakely. They bounce pass inside to Stanley. He'll work down the left side block. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And they're going to get this on Tyler Shearer, I believe, number 22.
Yes, you're right, Tim.
That's his first. Union brings the ball up top. They do it with Stanley. Excuse me. They work it around. They get a 3-shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Shearer. Shearer's going to bring the ball across the timeline. He'll drive down the right side. He'll lose control of the ball, but he's going to pick up a foul. And that will put Shearer at the line, shooting 2 here for the Spartans. They're going to get that against Stanley. He looks and shoots and splits the pair. And it's 3-0 lead here for Laurel. Union with the ball, they're working over to the right side. They get it to Galbrini. Now back up top. They'll work it around. Now back to the left side for a 3. Up and good by Rocco Galmarini to tie this game at 3. And they run it down in the right side corner. Down shot taken, no good there by Zaccardi. But Zaccardi is going to get hacked, and he'll go to the line shooting 2 here. I'll take that back. They're going to say a non-shooting foul. That was with the ball on the court. So they'll bounce it inside to Zaccardi. He goes up strong this time. He'll pick up a shooting foul, and that will put Zaccardi at the line this time. And that foul will go against Gettings. And that's his second.
I thought the first was on, well, it did say it. I thought the first wasn't Stanley, but I guess it didn't.
First shot is going to fall off to the right. Excuse me, to the left.
Braylon Thomas into the game since Getting has 2 fouls.
And he'll split the pair. Makes it 4-3 as Thomas will take the shot. No good. Rebound there by Laurel. They bring the ball up. Iorio with the rebound. Gives it out to Zaccardi for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Going to pop out to Zaccardi. Zaccardi gives it back up top to Iorio. And we're going to get Zaccardi for 3. Good. 7-3. Laurel with the lead. Thomas brings the ball up. Now gets it back over. They're working around the arc. Thomas with the ball. Back up top. Blakely gives it back out. Gives it over to Jonky, to Stanley. Stanley for 2.
Nice shot by Stanley.
7-5, Laurel with the lead. Iorio with the ball. Bounce pass out to Zakari. Zakari will drive down the left baseline. Goes underneath. Shot no good. Rebound Stanley. Stanley on the move. Dribbling with the right hand. Takes it to the hole. Shot no good, but he is fouled. And Lucas Stanley will go to the line here. Shooting 2 here for Union with 5:20 to play. First quarter. So, already 5 fouls in the first quarter. As
Foul on Iorio.
Yep. That's his first. And shot by Stanley's good. Second shot also good. And it's tied at 7 here. Zakari stops his dribbles. They get it out. Get it over to Saunders. Saunders back to Zakari. Over to Iorio. Back to Zakari. Goes the right side. Tyler Shearer passes inside. Shot rolls the rim and good for Saunders for his first deuce of the game. And it's 9-7 lead here for the Spartans. Thomas bounce pass into Stanley. Can't handle it. Ball's on the ground, and we're going to get a first jump ball of the ball game. And it will go to Union on the arrow possession. Throw it up top to Thomas. Stops his dribble. Top of the key, 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Iorio. As it gets it out to Zakari.
Good box up by Iorio.
Zakari for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Long rebound on the ground. Still loose. Picked up there by Laurel. 3 taken. On the side of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Union. Outlet pass. Takes it to the hole. Off the glass. Too strong was Blakely. And they'll go the other way. Iorio with the ball in the paint. Now gives it back out. Saved by Union's Blakely as he gives it out to Stanley. Stanley with the ball. Out to Blakely for 3. Rattles the rim, no good. Rebound near Iorio. Gives it out to Saunders. Saunders gives it back out to Zakari. Deep 3, top of the key. Short and out of bounds. And that air ball will give the ball back to Union with 3:55 here to play in the first. As Laurel leads by 2. Thomas with the ball as he brings it across the timeline. Thomas dribbling with the left hand, stops his dribble, goes cross court, gives it to Blake. Stanley takes a shot, no good. Blake with the rebound up and good is Jonky for 2. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll go over to Union. And we're tied at 9, 3:29 here to play in the first. With the ball is Thomas. Thomas drives inside. He'll stop and pop and rattles the rim, no good. Rebound there inside. Goes up strong, up and good by Mike Gunn. And Mike Gunn will go to the line looking to complete the 3-point play.
The old-fashioned 3-point play there. He went nice strong rebound and right up, back in for 2.
Yeah, Mike back on the basketball court after a couple years away. And shoots and puts it in. 12-9 lead here for Union. As Laurel will bring the ball up with Faulkner.
Good pressure by Union.
A 3 taken, back of the rim, no good. Gunn goes for the rebound, comes down with it. Gunn brings the ball in the forecourt. Slows it down, gives it over to Thomas. Thomas drives into the lane, Euro step, off the glass, good for 2.
Nice strong move by Thomas to the basket.
And that is Braylon's first 2 points. Gets the steal, gives it over to Stanley. Stanley off the glass for 2.
Beautiful pass by Thomas. Staying like usual, going towards the basket. Thomas hit
And
him
we
in
got our
stride.
first Pontius Insurance time out. Pontius Insurance, make sure you take the time out to save money on your insurance. Give agents Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, Eric Tracy Giddings a call today to get started, or visit them online at pontiusinsurance.com. 16-9, Union with the lead. Laurel will inbound the ball. Faulkner will have the chores. Gets it into Shear. And Shear brings the ball in the forecourt. Shear gets it inside the arc. They can take a deep jumper there by Saunders. No good. Rebound there by Thomas. Thomas on the move into the spin and the lane. Shot off, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts the second one up and good. Braylon Thomas with 4 here tonight, and it's 18-9. And it's still there by Gunn. Gunn takes a shot, no good. Gunn gets his own rebound, goes up again, high off the glass. And it is going to go out of bounds. Last touch there by Laurel. He'll stay with Union with 2:11 here to play. Blakely will throw it in as they get it inside to Stanley. Takes the shot, no good. Stanley tries to get his own rebound, cannot do it. Coming down with the ball was Zakari, and he was fouled in the backcourt. That one will go against Lucas Stanley.
Is that his second, too? I think that was sort of a frustration foul there.
One foul away from the bonus here. And the ball knocked out of bounds. They'll stay with Laurel with 2:06 here to play in the quarter. Just a reminder now, fouls reset after each quarter here in high school basketball. They get it in as they bring it out. Work it out to Souders as they get it back up top. Here to Faulkner. Gives it back over to Shear. Shear throws inside. Faulkner's underneath. Makes a nice nifty move. Puts it up and in for 2. Bringing the ball up is Union. Mike Gunn with it. Drives into the lane. Off the glass. Up and good. Gunn with 6 here tonight. Excuse me, with 5. They work it down inside. Shot taken, no good. That shot taken there by Tyler Shear. And the first shot is up and good. Second shot follows them, and it's 20-13.
I think that second foul shot hit every part of the rim, but eventually went down through.
They work it up top. Throw left side, 3 taken. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Laurel. And it's going to be tipped by Gunn in the backcourt, but controlled here by the Spartans. They bring the ball up. Less than a minute here to play, and that's going to be over and back. As making that play was Faulkner as he jumped from the backcourt into the, or from the forecourt into the backcourt, making that play, causing a turnover.
Laurel can't afford to have too many turnovers.
So Blakely throws it into Thomas. Gets it over to Rocco, back up top. Work it over to Braylon, bounce pass inside. Stanley goes up strong, up and good. Stanley with 8 in the first quarter. With the ball is Shear. Goes over to Souders. Into the corner. Shot taken, no good. Rebound by Gettings as he gives it out to Thomas. We're down to 26 seconds here in the quarter. Thomas looking to maybe take the last shot here of the first quarter. We're down to 15 seconds. Thomas with the ball down to 12. Thomas over to Stanley, down to 8. Stanley top of the key, takes the 3, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound there by Laurel. It's going to be deflected there by Blakely, and the time will run out. We have played one here from the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School. It's 22-13 Union. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association. And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Welcome back here to Union as we're 8 minutes on the clock as we start the second quarter. And again, just a reminder, personal fouls for the teams reset each quarter, so 0-0 on that board. If they do reach the bonus at 5, they will take 2 shots instead of a 1-and-1. With the ball is Laurel. They drive inside the lane. Aurora with the offensive board goes up strong, no good. Rebound there by Thomas. He's looking to outlet it long to Blakely. Blakely inside the arc, slows it down, gives it inside. Shot up and good there by Dane Jonke.
Very nice pass to Jonke.
Aurora stops his dribble. And it's going to be deflected out of bounds there by Jonke.
Looked like that was over and back to me, but they didn't see it that way.
Yeah, he had 1 foot in front of the line.
Now, if it goes over and then bring...
But I think that it really depends on the ball, to be honest, not the foot. As they get the ball in, now that is going to be over and back. And that will be the turnover. Give it back to Union with 7:24 here to play in the quarter. 24-13 lead here for Union. Get it in to Thomas as he brings it across the timeline. Thomas looking to drive from the right of the lane into the middle, lays it up and in for 2. Braylon Thomas now with 6. Laurel on the move, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds there by Rocco.
One pass too many there.
Gallimari. As they get the ball in, it's going to be saved there by Jonke out to Stanley, and Stanley will bring the ball up. That has a chance to be a nominee there for play of the game on that save. Rebound there by
Tyler Shear.
Laurel. Shear brings it up. As they work it down underneath, give it back out. Pop for 2, no good. Rebound there by Jonke.
Nice open shot. Too bad he couldn't hit that.
They get it into Blakely. Over to Jonke. Give it back. Gallerini. And give it back to Stanley for a 3. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there for Laurel.
Tyler Shear again.
Shear with the ball. Seen him have a bigger game earlier this year for Laurel. And that ball's going to be stolen away by Jonke. Dane off the glass and good for 2. So Jonke now with 6 in the ball game, with 6:07 here to play and a full timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
At Pontius Insurance timeout. As the Spartans will inbound the ball. They'll throw it down court. They'll get it in. And it's going to be stolen away there by Stanley. Stanley down the middle of the court. Off the glass, no good. Rebound there by Saunders. As they get the ball on the ground, they're going to pick it up. They'll give it back out. Bringing the ball. They're going to find underneath. Shot taken up and good there by Ernst for his first two of the game. Stanley with the ball in the forecourt. Out to Mike Gunn for three. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Faulkner. And they'll knock it out of bounds, and they'll throw it back in here for the Spartans with 5:28 here to play in the second quarter. Faulkner gets it in as they bring it up. Zakari stops his dribble. Bounce pass right side. Going to get a screen. And a whistle and a traveling call will go against the Spartans. And they'll bring the ball up. Stanley with the ball. Goes left side. Jonke has the ball stolen away by Ernst. Ernst stops his dribble, lays it up, and in for two. Mason Ernst now with four. 28-17. With the ball, Stanley. Goes left side. Top of the key to Jonke. Right side of Stanley. Oh, shot is up, and you're going to have a whistle before the shot.
That's on Stan. That's number 3 in him. Yes, it is.
As they bring it in, they're going to take a shot from the line. No good. Ernst tries to get the rebound, but Shear does, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. He's going to hit on the baseline. And turn it over to Union. Thomas with the ball. Going to lose control, and they'll get it back. Braylon stops at the line, throws it in the corner to Blakely. Back to Thomas. Thomas drives, going to lay it off the glass, no good. Ball going to be outletted here to the Spartans, and they bring it up with Faulkner. Get it over to Ernst. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebound there by Gunn, gets it out to Thomas. Thomas outlets it to Blakely, off the glass, good for two.
Beautiful pass. Thomas has made 2 or 3 beautiful passes in his first half.
Zakari with the ball, has the ball rejected. As picked up there by Gunn, outlets it, and we're going to whistle and a foul. And I believe they're going to get this one on Ernst. And that will be Mason's first.
I think Lucas Stanley is going to probably spend the rest of the first half on the bench with the 3 fouls. With a 13-point lead, I don't think he's really needed out there right now. There's Braylon
Gettings with the ball, now gives it over to Thomas. Thomas drives into the lane, stops and pops, up and good for 2. Thomas now with 8. 32-17. Union with the lead. 3:25 here to play in the first half. Zakari gets it out. 3 taken, shot no good. Off the hands of Mason Ernst, out of bounds. Will get over to Union. Little pressure in the backcourt. They'll get it into Jonke. Hands it back over to Thomas as Jonke brings the ball in the forecourt. Gives it back to Thomas. Drives into the lane. Finds underneath Blakely. Blakely in for 2. A whistle and a 30-second timeout. A Pontius Assurance timeout here for Laurel. And visit Pontius Assurance online at pontiusinsurance.com to request a quote of your auto, home, and business or life insurance. Get the best rates and customer service by calling local agents at Pontius Insurance. Find them online at pontiusinsurance.com. Well, one thing you mentioned in the last break here, Jay, is how evenly the scoring has been here for Union.
Yeah, Thomas leads them with 8, I believe. And then Lucas Stanley has 8. Jonke has 6. Gunn has 6. So they're really spreading the ball around. Thomas's beautiful assist tonight. The coach said he likes to likes to assist a lot, and he does. He has some nice moves to the basket also.
3:04 here to play before half. And just to remind everybody, our halftime show is brought to you by LGKG. They'll be coming up. As they get the ball across the timeline, they work it inside to Ernst, down low, picks it up, and they get a tie-up. And that ball will go to Union on the arrow possession. So Jonke will throw it in here for Union.
Nice play by Jonke to grab the ball and not foul him.
Galmarini with the ball. And it's going to be stripped away there by Ernst. Ernst to the hole, off the glass, and spins it home.
6 points for Ernst.
Yeah. Jonke brings the ball up, throws it in the corner to Gettings. He'll try a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Gallimari.
Throws the ball away.
And they bring the ball up. Zakari with the ball. Goes left side. Gives it over to Faulkner. Throws it into Ernst. Ernst's going to travel with the ball. The pass a little behind him. He kind of reached back and grabbed it and didn't have his feet set landing. And that caused the turnover with 2:14 here to play in the second quarter.
I'm surprised they put Stanley back in with the 3 fouls, but coach probably told him, keep your hands to yourself, basically. Because 2 of them fouls were really, I think, I call them a lazy foul, where instead of moving his feet, had the hands going.
Stanley with the ball as it crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Blakely. Up top to Thomas. Over to Stanley. He'll try a 3 from the left wing. Good. Lucas Stanley with 11. He's the first in double figures here tonight.
First 3 of the evening.
Bring the ball up. We'll try a 3. Back of the rim, no good. There by Shear. Union brings it up with Thomas. Thomas drives into the lane from the right side. He's going to get fouled on his trip to the hole. And that should put Braylon at the line, and it does.
See what the foul's on. On Tyler Shear. His second.
Braylon shooting over 78% from the line here tonight. And it shoots up and good.
See if Brennan can make this and get into double figures to join Stanley.
Looking to complete the pair. Puts it in with a swish. And gets the double figures. They'll throw it in, and Thomas is going to get the steal. Thomas bounce pass across court. Looking for Jonke, a little behind him. And now we'll turn the ball back over here to the Spartans with 1:24 to play.
Jonke was wide open. Thomas just missed connecting with that pass.
Bounce pass in. Gets it to Shear. They bring it up. Faulkner for three. Back of the rim, no good. Ball's going to be blocked underneath. There by Blakely.
I believe they're going to call a foul on him.
Yeah. And now puts Saunders at the line, shooting two here for Laurel. Got a little body as he went up and got the ball there, and that's what caused the foul. Here's the shot, up and good. Saunders hits the first of two. They trail 39-20. McBride checks in here for Laurel with a minute 12 here to play in the half. Second shot, he rattles it home. Saunders with four. Thomas will bring the ball up here for Union.
Neither team has missed a free throw yet tonight.
Gunn down the middle. Gunn lays it up and in. Gunn with 7. And it's stolen away by Stanley. Stanley on the move, off the glass, and good for 2. Another wild pass up, and McBride holds it. Gives it back out. We'll try a three by Zakari. Shot no good. Rebound there by Stanley. 35 seconds remaining here in the half. See if they call for the last shot of the half here. Stanley with the ball. Gives it back over to Thomas.
Looks
Down
like they
to
have a little
23
weave
seconds.
going.
Yep. Down to 18 seconds here. Stanley with the ball. Stanley dribbling down to 13. Stanley with the ball down to 9. Drives down the right side, left side, takes a shot up and good with 5 seconds to play. Stanley with 15 in the first half. Long shot off the back of the rim. Would have counted if it went in. Just short, though, of making that shot. And the first half comes to an end as Union leads 45-21 here at the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Heights School of Union. We're going to take our first timeout as we head to our LGKG halftime show. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County Sportsnet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
We ready? This is the LGKG halftime show. Your insurance company is not always on your side, but the law offices of Luxembourg, Geller, Garbett, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation today. As we are at halftime with the score 45-21, Union comfortably in the lead. As we get a game where we've seen some even scoring here for the Union Scotties here tonight. In our first half scoring recap is brought to you by Masters Builders and Craftsmen, family owned and operated general contractors for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience, design capabilities, and creative processes allow us to help any project meet its challenge.
Braylon Thomas leads Union with, I guess he has 10 points. Lucas Stanley has 17. Dane Jockey has 6. Grayson Blakely with 2. Rocco Galmari with 3. And Mike Gunn has 7. So that's for the Union Scotties. For the Laurel Spartans, Mason Erst has 6. Jackson Saunders has 2. Braden Faulkner 2. Anthony Ziccarati has 7. And Tyler Shear has 2.
And that scoring recap is brought to you by Masters Builders and Craftsmen, a family-owned and operated general construction for over 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience, design, and capabilities and creative process allow us to help any project meet any challenge. That again is Masters Builders and Craftsmen. And we thank them for their sponsorship here at halftime. And well, we've seen kind of what we expected coming into tonight's game here, as Laurel has struggled this year, unfortunately. They've only won 2 games coming in tonight. They are on a 7-game slide coming into tonight's ball game. And the turnovers have really shown their head here in the first half, and Union creating them and taking advantage of them and building out to this 45-21 lead.
Almost every turnover Union gets, it's going for an easy 2-point basket. Thomas has said he has some beautiful assists, most of them coming on the turnovers.
And then you look at the Spartans. You know, I was really impressed with was Mason Erst coming off the bench with 6 points here tonight. Working down low, getting some rebounds, and working up to get some tough baskets underneath to try to keep his Spartans in the game here in the second quarter. I think if you're going to look for any type of adjustment, maybe they could try to feed him down low and see what he could do. Maybe draw some fouls. Maybe possibly put Union on their back step and collect some fouls, and then maybe get to the line. As everyone knows, with the rule change, you got to get 5 each quarter before you get to the bonus now. But if you do get to the bonus, just 2 shots.
Now, do you like that new rule or not?
Oh, I hate it.
I don't like it at all either.
It's not basketball, but that's the rule it is. So It doesn't matter, my opinion.
Yeah, I know ours doesn't make a difference, but like I said, I don't really care for it. I mean, a lot of people think it's a good idea, but suppose he's going to cut down on the fouls. Or the other night, the game was 41 fouls, so
I don't know.
Whatever.
It may happen. Well, needless to say, we're about 3 minutes here from the second half tip-off, so let's take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for tonight's second half here from the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School. With our score at halftime, 45-21, Union with the lead. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
Did you say Santini and Iorio, they averaged?
If you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
And welcome back here to the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School as we get ready for the second half of tonight's ball game. I did want to pass along information about Lucas Santini. He injured his hand this past week and was unavailable for tonight's game. And then we're kind of seeing some of that effect here for the Spartans. They've lost one player they used to have coming off the bench, giving them a few minutes.
And also, Jaden Iorio usually he averages about 8 points a game. He's been held scoreless so far.
Iorio with the ball. Passes down low, give it back out. Shear takes the jumper, no good. Iorio with the rebound. He'll throw it back out. Zakari drives in. He'll take the shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Gettings. Knocked away, and Zakari tried to make the save, but it ended up getting it over to Stanley. Stanley drives the court and puts it in for two. Stanley now with 17 as they bring the ball up. And again, another loose ball picked up there by Fuchs. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I believe this will go against Union. And they're going to get it against Gettings. Yeah, Gettings.
That's 3 on Gettings, too.
They get it in, get it over to Zakari. Guarded there by Gettings. Bounce pass over to Shear. He'll take a three. It's going to be a deuce, actually, on the line. No good. Rebound there by Thomas. Outlets it out to Gettings. He'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound there by Iorio.
Wide open shots by Gettings. He just lost control, I think, on the way up.
Zakari brings the ball across the timeline. And bounce pass goes in. They work it down underneath, back outside. 3 taken, rattles the rim, no good. Rebound there by Stanley. Lucas Stanley with the ball, takes it to the hole, off the glass, no good, but he'll pick up the foul. And I'll put Lucas Stanley at the line. Stanley is averaging 20 points per ball game and is shooting 85% at the line. And there's the good old announcer jinx as the ball rolls off to the left. And it'll stay 47-21.
Isn't that amazing how many times that happens?
And Stanley splits the pair. Now has 18 in the game. Iorio will tee up a 3 and puts it in. So Jaden Iorio gets on the scoreboard here for the Spartans. Cuts the lead down to 24. Stanley with the ball, drives into the lane, gives it out to Gettings. Gettings brings it across court over to Thomas. He'll try a deep 3 from the wing. Good.
Whoa.
Thomas now with 13. Sodders with the ball. It's a bounce pass almost stolen away by Gettings. They get it over to Zakari to Iorio for 3. No good. Rebound on the ground picked up there by Thomas.
Almost banked in on that wild 3.
Get over to Gettings. Throw inside for Stanley. Rattles around, picks it up, throws it across. Again deflected, but picked up by Blakely. And they'll roll it around back to Thomas and reset their offense. Stanley will try a 3 from the right wing. Good. Stanley now with 21.
Right about his average.
And Zakari gives it over to Iorio. Drives down the right baseline. Pass inside, stolen away by Stanley. Stanley brings the ball up. Throws over to Gettings from the corner for a 3. Front of the rim, no good. And it's going to bounce up and over the basketball. I was waiting for it to get stuck on top between the backboard and the piping there.
I don't think anybody's going to be able to jump up and get that one down.
I was waiting for that because that's the one we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot. But that's one I haven't seen yet. So the Spartans bring the ball up here. Just about halfway through the third quarter. Inside to Iorio. He'll work it up and get Jonke up in the air. He'll pick up the foul, gets the points, and we'll go to the line looking for a 3-point play. As we mentioned earlier, Iorio was held scoreless in the first half, but that is no longer the case. He now has 5 points, looking for 6 at the line. And completes it.
That missed free throw by Stan was the first free throw missed by either team this evening, which you can't say that too often.
No, you don't see that very often at all.
I had to double check, make sure I wasn't seeing things.
Give it back out to Thomas. Work it over to Blakely. Back to Gunn. To Jonke. Work it down in the corner and give it to Gunn again. He'll drive inside the lane and with the right hand hook up and good. Gunn now with 9. Popping shot for 2, no good. Sodders with the rebound, goes high off the glass, good for 2.
Nice put back by Saunders that time.
With the ball is Thomas, goes in hard, shot no good. But he is fouled, and now we'll put Braylon at the line, shooting 2 here, with 3:25 remaining here in the third quarter. And that will go against Tyler Shearer. That is his 3rd. Team's 2nd here. And the first shot for Thomas is good. 57-29 lead here for the Scotties. Checking in now is Landon Eckert. Shot no good. Rebound there for the Spartans. Zakari will stop and pop for three. Has it partially blocked. It'll go in the hands of Shear. Shear will turn around. Shot off back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Union. As they'll get
Colton
the ball
Cox.
over to Carbone. And Thomas is going to get tied up. We have a
Is that a jump ball or is there a foul?
jump ball.
Okay.
I'm going to guess that is Colton Cox.
Yes, that is Colton Cox, I believe.
Double zero. Instead of,
Yep.
I have it listed as zero, but we'll
Yeah.
go with Colton Cox, the newbie. We'll try to get that into this half here. Also now is Landon Eckhart with the ball. They'll get it into the corner. Shot taken, no good. Battle for the ball, and it was last touched by Union going out of bounds with 2:22 here to play.
I believe that was knocked out by Jordan Kelly, who's into the game now.
Zakari with the ball. Goes left side to Saunders. Up top. Give it back to Iorio. Bounce pass up top to Shear. Work it over to Fuchs. Fuchs pass inside, stolen away. And it's going to be stolen right back, going out of bounds. Last touch there by the Spartans. So it will stay with Union with 1:38 here to play in the quarter.
Good hustle by Jackson Saunders to get to that ball, just couldn't keep it in. Now we have a whole host of extra Laurel players coming in.
So Mike Gunn will throw it in here. As they get it into Eckert. Eckert out to Colton Cox. Back out, we get a three taken, up and good by Landon Eckert. He has three in the game, and that's a freshman coming through. As they work it back out. They get it over to, up and good there. A big catch, I think.
Rocco Gomari, I believe.
Oh, okay. Give the ball back out here to Cuturon as they get it back out to Eckert. Eckert driven with the ball. He'll drive in and give it back up. Give it over to Cuturon. Back out to Eckert. And a whistle and a foul is going to go against Zakari. So we're down to 2 seconds here, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. 60-31 lead here for Union. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
8 minutes on the clock as we enter the fourth quarter. And we'll try to update you on the Health in Motion newbie of the game. As we have some of the junior varsity players in the ball game now. That is Zakari for three, up and good.
His second three of the evening.
And shot taken from outside, no good. Rebound there by the Spartans as they bring the ball in the forecourt. Shot off the glass, no good. Gonna get it back out. We get a two-pointer up and good. That is by Jacob McBride. So McBride gets on the scoring with his first two. They inbound it, get it to Cutrone. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Ernst. As they bring it up with Zakari.
Ernst had 6 in the first half, and he hasn't scored.
Here's Ernst, back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Union.
Smallest guy in the court.
We give it over to Landon Eckert. He's our newbie of the game so far. He had the three earlier for Health in Motion. With the ball is Ernst. Bounce pass inside to Zakari. Loses control, but we're going to get a whistle and a reach-in foul against Union. And they'll do a wholesome change and bring back the starters here with 5:57 here to play. So a line change here for Union. Ernst goes up strong, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Mason Ernst with 8 here tonight for the Spartans.
Like I said, you mention a person's name and he does or does not do what you think.
Give it back out, give it over to Gettings. Up top, give it back to Thomas, and Thomas is going to get fouled there by Faulkner. As the clock runs here in the Mercy Rule, down to 5 minutes, 10 seconds in the fourth quarter. Get it into Gettings. Over to Thomas. Back to Gettings. Work it right side. Over to Blakely. Back up top to Stanley. Over to Gettings as they work some of the clock. Down to 4:40 here to play. Back to Stanley. Over to Blakely. You gotta like this attitude here by Coach Stanley. You got the big lead. Let's see if we can get some work in at using the four corners. Trying to take some air out of the game.
You might need that later on in the year.
Yeah. Thomas with the ball. He's going to get double teamed. He'll throw it back over to Blakely. They'll throw it in the corner. And they'll continue to run the clock. Down to 4 minutes here to play. Thomas with the ball.
You have 5 Union players ready to come back in the game. Younger.
Yeah. Bounce inside to Stanley and off his foot. And it'll go out of bounds. And we'll get the line chain one more time here.
All that time off the clock, they didn't get a shot off.
3:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Well, but he did exactly what he wanted to do against live competition to run the clock.
I'm sure that Coach Mark would have liked that, at least had a decent shot out of all that.
Ernst works down underneath, goes up strong off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound up high, no good. Out to Zakari for 3, back of the rim, no good. Zakari has 10 in tonight's ball game, but unable to add on there with 3:05 here to play.
That was good hustle by Ernst, just could not get that ball to go down in the hoop.
And they bring it up court with Kupka. Gets it over to Waters. Ball's loose, picked up there by the Spartans. They work it down and up and good. That belongs to Faulkner. It's his second basket of the night.
Good hustle by Faulkner.
Get over to Zion Waters. Waters, bounce pass is going to be stolen away. Picked up there by Zakari, lays it off, not good. Rebound by Union, and we're going to get a jump ball called. And it will go Union's way with 2 minutes here to play, as Jaden Townsell has made some nice defensive plays here as he'll exit the game. And entering now is Isaac.
Cassieto,
yes.
And
bringing the ball up.
And Maddox Riles in the game too.
Eckert stops and pops, no good. Eckert with the ball. Eckert looking to make a play. Gets it back out. Working it for a three, no good. Ball on the ground, picked up there and knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to the Spartans. Last touch by Union. As Adam Cuff is in the game now.
And Zach Rich. I think everybody's been in the game.
Seth Gilmore now with the ball here for the Spartans. Gilmore dribbling with the ball with the left hand. Bounce pass underneath. They'll work it up. Off high, shot taken there, no good by Adam Kuth. We got a whistle and
on Talon Bailey.
Yep. Down to 40 seconds here to play in tonight's game.
I don't think there'll be any more shots, but you never know.
Landon Eckert with the ball. Eckert gets it over to Zach Rich. Give it back out to Eckert. Eckert, our newbie of the game, with the three-pointer.
I think Coach Stanley's just going to say, just get this game over with.
Well, we're down under 10 seconds.
Maybe if they get a back door, they'll take it. Nope.
And there it is. We've hit triple zeros, and it is a 20-point victory here tonight for the Union Scotties. 60-40 over the Spartans from Laurel. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
They got no points in that fourth quarter.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Comes away with a 60-40 victory over the Laurel Spartans here tonight, as this is their Tri-County Principals post-game show. And during the break, we'll also bring you the Creative Edge scoring recap. When design and construction comes together with experience, from concept to creation, they combine their extensive construction experience with creative designs to make your project a reality. Fully licensed and insured architectures and construction management service. Give them a call at 724-652-1372 for more information. That number again is 724-652-1372 for Creative Edge. And as we go through tonight's numbers, first for the Laurel Spartans, I have Faulkner with 4, Saunders with 6. Jaden Oreo came in the second half, was scoreless in the first half, but had 6 in the second half. And leading all scorer was Zakari with 10, Anthony Zakari with 10, and then McBride with 2, Tyler Shear with 2, and Mason Erst chipped in 8 tonight for the 44. The Spartans, and looking at the line score for the Spartans, they scored 13, 8, 10, and 9 in the ball game for a total of 40. Now for the Union Scotties, they were led tonight here by Lucas Stanley, who had 21 points tonight. And then Braylon Thomas coming off the bench with 14 tonight. He did not get the start because he was out visiting some colleges here today. So he was a little busy. So he had time to come off the bench, though, and chip in 14. Dane Jonke had 6. Grayson Blakely with 4. And Rocco Gallimari with 3 here.
5. I have with 5.
Oh, 5?
Yes, he had a 3 and a 2.
All right. And then Mike Gunn with 9 here tonight. So not a bad night.
And a newbie.
Yes, and the newbie. Yes, we had Landon Eckert with 3, the freshman, the 5'9" guard, getting some action in the fourth quarter, chipping in with the 3. Tonight's out-of-town scoreboard was brought to you by Newcastle Transit Authority. Going your way. Well, I drive when you can relax and ride. Daily routes to Pittsburgh as well as routes around the Lawrence County. Visit newcastletransit.org for more information and route schedule. And remember to senior citizens ride for free. And also going to remind everybody we have the Player and Play of the Game Awards coming your way. And, of course, that is Madeley Chiropractic with the Play of the Game. And we have the Player of the Game, which is our MVP Insurance. So, with that in mind, let me find my things. Let me have my partner, Jay, do the Madeley Chiropractic Play of the Game Award.
Well, I was going to do the, okay. Oh, the MVP Play of the Game?
The Play.
Okay. That was Rocco Gallimari.
Yes.
Okay, Madeley Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game Award to Rocco Gallimari, the Union Scotties. Madeley Chiropractic and Lawrence County Sportsnet are proud to honor Rocco for tonight's Play of the Game. Rocco received a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on Trib Live High School Sports Network Standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Madeley Chiropractic Play of the Game and a full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Rocco Calamari from the Union Scotties for tonight's Madeley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Madeley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
All right. And tonight's MVP Game Award will go to Lucas Stanley of Union. MVP Insurance is proud to present the MVP of the Game Award to Lucas Stanley of Union. MVP Insurance and the Lawrence County Sportsnet are proud to honor Lucas tonight with the MVP of the game. He will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being tonight's MVP of the game. To view a full list of this year's game's MVPs, Go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations again to Lucas Stanley of Union for being tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance. Call MVP for the win. Well, and looking at the line score here for Union, they got out to a quick start. They got out to a 22-13 lead in the first. They outscored Laurel 23-8 in the second quarter to take a 45-21 lead at halftime. They outscored Laurel again in the third quarter 15-10 to make it 60-31, and then we had the running clock in the fourth quarter, and Union did not score in the fourth quarter, and Laurel added 9 to the total, and we got the final score of 60-40.
Well, like you said, it was sort of what we expected. But Laurel, they played hard. They just could not make a few shots, and then Union's experience came through in the second half.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, I think, is you've seen Union being able to really take advantage of some of the players who've had some playing time this year and in the past. But we also see the growth, I think, in the addition to the lineup of Mike Gunn and what he contributed tonight. Mike did not play basketball the last few years, playing this year, added 9 points coming off the bench.
And he really had a couple nice rebounds. I mean, he gets up on a rebound.
Yeah, he had a great game. So congratulations to Union. And I think we're just about ready to wrap this one up, Jay.
Okay. Like I said, I was glad to do this game, and it was a good game. I mean, both teams played really hard. Good sportsmanship, no chippy fouls, no pushing or shoving, which I like that. Sometimes these teams, they decide to show who's the meanest or whatever, and it was a very well-played game.
Yeah, it was a non-conference or a non-sectional game, a 2A versus 1A, but it was an inter-county game between Laurel and Union coming away with a 60-40 victory here tonight at the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School. For everyone with LC Sportsnet, I want to thank my partner Jay Moan and Tim Continenza, wishing you all a wonderful good evening.